You ever have that uneasy feeling like somebody wants you to fail, someone doesn't like you, and they still hang around you? So we are talking today, we are talking about monitoring spirits. I felt it on my spirit to talk about this because I just escaped one. So we're gonna go into the signs, and then we're gonna go into the signs, and then we're gonna go into why you keep attracting these people, and then we're gonna go into the solution. Just real quick, monitoring spirit is basically, I call it the mosquitoes of the spirit realm. Basically, it's a spirit that attaches to the spirit of jealousy, and it pretty much is a vicious, hungry spirit. It needs a lot of food. It needs to be fed. I really feel like the monitoring spirit manager made social media, because what better way to keep track on people you don't like by going to the internet, by going to social media. So coming in at number 5 is you have anxiety, and you have anxiety when they're there, and you also have a relief when they're gone. So I personally, there's something so crazy about how someone can literally, you see this person, you brighten up, and then other people, you see them and you're just like, actually, no, I don't want to ever see this person again. Another one is love bombing. So this one, sorry, let me get to it. The love bombing, basically, they show you the good parts of yourself, and they show you the good parts of their personality, and they also show you the bad parts of ignoring you. A lot of silent treatment. I want to call it silent treatment. It's like an animosity silent. Like, they're mad at you, but you don't really know if you're mad at them or not. If they're mad at you or not. But definitely the love bombing. Especially once a monitoring, we're gonna call them an MS. Once that MS knows they're losing their control on you, they're gonna start love bombing. Okay. Coming in at number 3 is the look. You know the look. It's I don't even got it because I have too much love. But it's a look of disgust. It's a look that you catch when someone's not, when you catch them off guard, so they don't have time to hide their face. But it's the same look in the eyes. That's why whenever I have friends, it's like, girl, I feel like I have an MS on me. I was like, let me see them. Bring me around them. I can sniff them out. I've been battling them for so long. The more the brighter your person, we'll talk about that later on, but the brighter your personality is, the more you'll attract. Like a gnat. like I said, the mosquitoes of the spirit realm. But just the look of disgust, the look of anger, the look of disapproving, just this hateful look. They hate you with their belly, Coming in at number 2 is the Inquisition. So the Inquisition is basically, they'll be like, hey, what's new in your life? But I'm not going to tell you anything that I have going on, but what's new in your life? So basically that's pretty much the Inquisition. They're going to keep asking you, what do you have going on? They need to know specific details. This is how I know. I'm not trying to say nothing, but I purposely feel like you should not tell anybody until it is done. And people are quick to say, you know what? No weapon. When God be saying, I know, but there's also a season of silence. Shut up. Shut up. It can delay it, not deny it, but definitely just making sure that you're very, make sure you're very cognizant with what details you do. Do a general detail as if you're on trial, because you are when it comes to monitoring spirits. Okay. Coming at number 1. This one's really good. Social media. So basically, this person cannot stand you, but they cannot not know what you're up to. I almost stopped being a content creator because it was getting bad. It was getting bad. I had, you're strong, but every day, you think you work hard, monitoring spirits work harder. They literally, it's an everyday attack. At one point, I really wanted to just grab, because I know it's not them. They're just doing bad things. I remember one time I had a bad monitoring spirit, and one day I was like, I just wanted to just grab her and shake her. Stop doing this! It was just so frustrating. But Definitely for sure coming in at number one is that this person has stated several times that they do not like you, but they will not leave you alone. They won't leave you alone. They won't. All right. So we're going to go into why do you keep attracting monitoring spirits? Me, like, listen, if there was an award for the most monitoring spirits, I win. I win. Okay. Number 5. So are you perfect? So when we think perfect, like this is someone who they think that this person is the most perfect person that they can think of. So if you're that person, like if you're basically a summary of all of their insecurities about themselves answered. So if you have straight teeth, beautiful eyes, charisma, if you have anything that they're missing, they're going to consider you perfect. So in that aspect, you will have to fight for your life because they are pissed that you are all these things that they find insecure. Now, we all have insecurity. Like I've told you guys plenty of times about my size 11 feet. But when they feel like you're perfect, they will personally make it their business to remind you why you aren't. So number 4, you feel obligated to do things for people. Like basically, I won't say obligated, but like it's kind of like to me, like if I see somebody drop something on the floor, I'm going to pick it up even though I don't know this person. If I see that like you need help with something, I'm going to help you. Like I just naturally have that. I feel obligated to help my fellow brother or sister. So when you have somebody and they sense that you have this helpful spirit, MSs love you, okay? They love you. One thing I can tell you about an MS, they love a helpful spirit because just like, I hurt people and you have to help me because that's like, they turn your kindness almost against you. So definitely for sure, if you're one of those people that you have a natural helpful heart, you will be targeted, okay? You will be targeted. All right, coming in, I have on here that you start thriving once you get rid of this MS. So if you're a person that you just naturally just garner success, they're here to hurt it. Okay, they're here to stop it. They're here to put a pitfall. Like I said, delay, never deny. You can't deny what God has for you. But like delay, oh, they can do that. That's a technicality in the spirit realm. They can do that. They can delay your blessing. But definitely, like one of the things is just that, like, if you're one of those people like you naturally are success just comes easy to you, be careful. These monitoring spirits, be careful. They will definitely make it their business to remind you that you are no better than anybody else, which is wrong. You are favored, okay? But definitely, you also notice too, is that when they're not there, you thrive. That's not good. There should not be a person that should stop you from thriving, but that should show you what type of spirit they're under. Okay. Number 2 is that they're in a position of power. So it's very easy to let power corrupt you or just really show who you really are. So I have down here, I said, this could be a mom, this could be a dad, this could be your manager, supervisor, this could be a sibling. They know that it's not easy for you to cut them off. So they know that it's not easy for you to cut them off. So it's very easy for them to target you because they're just like, hey, I know this person can't get rid of me. I can definitely double down on being able to attack them. So definitely for sure, when they're in a position of power that they know they can't cut you off. I noticed this too. This happens very much a lot with whenever there's a co-parent, like it's pretty much, I won. Remember what Offset said? I won, right? So basically they're in a position that they know that you cannot cut them off. So that's why they'll target you as well. Coming in at number 1 is if you have a positive attitude, but no boundaries. So I remember I made a video and I was just like, if you're beautiful, get an attitude quick. I put it on TikTok and they're like, well, I was like, no, I know what I said. If you are a beautiful woman, you need to have an attitude. You need to have boundaries because they know that with you being attractive, they want to be able to say you're mean. They want to be able to say something negative about you. They want to be able to say that. Do you understand me? They need to have something. So if you have a positive attitude as well, they will come to you. Trust me, because just like, how dare you? And they will sit there and try to they'll sit there and try to come near you and get close to you to try to see if you're truly that kind. And I've been told I was too nice, right? They'll see if you're kind, and then they'll be like, oh, actually you are kind, and hate you more. Okay, so coming at number one is coming in at my final thoughts is just the solution. I have the psychological version of it, but spirit as well. But definitely the formation of a monitoring spirit comes with the spirit of jealousy. Spirit of jealousy is formed in childhood. So when you have a child during the developmental years, basically ages 5 through 8, I know they're at their most annoying, but you need to pour into them a lot during this time, because a lot of adults 5 through 8, someone dropped the ball. Okay, someone dropped the ball. The village dropped the ball. The mom dropped the ball. Somebody dropped it. And basically what happens is just that they were compared, or they were not giving proper attention. So they have this spirit of jealousy that forms, and like the parasite that MS comes in and attaches itself. And it's pretty much hard to get rid of that spirit unless you intentionally ask God to unbind this. You gotta unbind it in levels. Like I said, I'm not a spiritual teacher, but I'm just saying you gotta unbind it. Like you gotta unbind the spirit of jealousy first, and then unbind the monitoring spirit, because they're besties. All right, they'll invite their bestie over. It's very easy too, as well. I meant to put too, is that you can tell when somebody's under it. It's just that they always look in turmoil. They never look truly happy. It's like it's not reaching here. It's like I can always tell when somebody's under it. That's why it's easy for me to forgive. But yeah, definitely it's a very hungry spirit. It has a tendency to need to be fed every day. That's why I had like external family member, like every time she saw me, she made it her business. And now that I'm more wiser, now I see she's under turmoil, and I'm her worst nightmare. I'm her worst nightmare come true, because I only gave her kindness, which pissed her off more, because they don't like that spirit does not understand kindness. Kindness is something foreign to them. That's how it got formed in the developmental years. And then so the next one, but is slow but intentional cutoff. I think I made a short about this, but people have a tendency to be like, I want to let the hater see me. I need to let them see me. It's like, no, you don't. Get rid of them. Like, I remember a particular brother, Cain, took de-lived Abel from the spirit of jealousy. Like, de-lived. Like, didn't even talk about it. Was like, hey, I know God's been giving you more favor than me. Like, didn't even wait. As soon as he got him alone, done. That's how strong that spirit is. Like, we were too busy distracted by, the spirit of lust and all. I was like, forget that. We need to be attacking the spirit of jealousy. That's the real final boss. And social media is just fueling it. But definitely with these people, slow but sure intentional cutoff. Low contact. When you give them information, screen it to yourself. Screen the information. Just be careful. Like I said, I was under one because I work with them. I was under an MS for 3 years. Like, when I tell you every day was a battlefield. No, stop. But literally, like, it's hard. It was hard, but I needed it so I can grow. All right. I needed it so I can grow, but it was really, really tough. Okay. And I had no choice because I need my job, but, definitely for sure, low contact, the freedom I felt at blocking that person. Number 3 is realizing that you are a survivor. You are not a victim, okay? At the end of the day, like I've said before, at the end of the day, like, if you feel like, woe is me, why is this happening to me? I was like, why not you? Why not you? Like, I feel like we have a tendency to misunderstand lessons. At the end of the day, like, that taught me to control my anger. Because the moment you say some crap about me, I'm gonna get sarcastic too. But definitely, just really praying for that person, because it is a spirit. They don't even know what they're doing. Having that patience, like, don't attack the person. They want you to attack the person. Just attacking that spirit specifically will get you through it. But any other videos you guys want me to do, definitely. But it was on my spirit. I had to be obedient. He said, you need to tell the people. I was just like, I will. So don't forget to subscribe, share. It's Claire here.